Hello everybody, it's Chris here, and in today's video, I am going to be doing my World Series prediction. Now, I went 1 for 2 on my predictions. In the ALCS, I took the Mets, they won. Took the Jays, they lost. Now, I could go on and on of why I think the game Blue Jays should have or there should have been a Game 7 played tonight, but, that Caleb Humphreys lied on national television. His glove was over the wall, but I guess not enough conclusive evidence to overturn it. That could have saved a run. There was a balk in the 9th inning that would have tied the game and had a runner on third base. I think with 1 out. And that could have easily changed the game. And the umpires missed that balk, and it was... You could see, when you looked at that windup, and then you looked at the next windup he did, you could see a clear difference of the, so he does that little, shimmy thing, and then he came set, but he was still moving and then pitched it. His glove and stuff was still moving. The next one, he moves it and then he stops. He stops in his windup, then throws it. You could definitely see that. And the umpires did miss that balk. They did. Straight up, that would have tied the game. We don't know what would have happened after that, but at least would have made it a tie game. And we don't know what could have happened from there. Anything could have happened. The Royals would have been left with Hochaver as their last pretty much really good bullpen arm. And I think the Blue Jays would have been in a better situation to win that game if the game probably would have been tied after the 9th inning. And also Jeff Nelson behind the plate. He called 2 very questionable strikes on pinch hitter Gianna Navarro, pinch hit for Goins, and Ben Revere. Both high outside, but I umpire myself, and I know it's a tough job, but you got to be getting the calls right, and those were those are bad calls, and with not getting the balk right. So, anyways, I said my piece on that. Now let's get to my prediction. And to go over this, the Royals and the Mets. We'll start with the Royals here. You look at the Royals; they have very talented pitching. They got, I believe Cueto's going to start Game 1. So it'll be Johnny Cueto. He'll be in Game 1, and then you got Volquez and Ventura. Those are your 3 really good pitchers. And what was I going to say? They're very talented. They all throw very hard. They're all, kind of the same. They throw very hard. They got some good breaking stuff, and 3 elite pitchers. And then you got your wild card. I believe Chris Young is the 4th pitcher, but it depends if they need to use him out of the bullpen. I think they use Medlin or maybe Danny Duffy to start one game out of there. Yeah, I think that's how it works for Kansas City. And then looking at their bullpen, man, that is probably the best bullpen in the league. Dude. They have some good arms. 6th inning Hochaver, if needed. Depending on how long your starter goes. Say your starter only goes 5 innings. 6th inning, you got Hochaver. 7th inning, you got Herrera, I think. And then 8th inning, you got Madsen. 9th inning, you got Wade Davis. Man, that is fucking insane, dude. That's hard to hit, man. That is hard to hit. And, they've proven it throughout the playoffs. They are a good bullpen. Very, very talented bullpen. And then you look at their lineup, 1 through 9. There's not one easy out there. And that's why their lineup, that's why they are so hard to play against. And their style of play, too. They're not a team that's going to hit the ball in the ballpark. That's not how their stadium is made to be hitting balls out of the ballpark. They do small ball. They do the little things. They play great defense. That is what defines the Kansas City Royals. And that is why they are in the World Series right now. That is why. And now we'll look at the opponent from the NL, the New York Mets. Pretty much the same thing as the Kansas City Royals. Three pretty much aces and your wild card. And Matson, I think that's his name. No, I probably pronounced that wrong. Sorry, but you look at it. You got Syndergaard, Harvey, DeGrom. Like I said, those are three aces. All guys who once again throw the ball hard, have good breaking stuff, and it's a toss up with pitching. Who has the better pitching? But yeah, it's pretty much just a tie right there. And the Mets bullpen ain't bad. It ain't bad, but I don't think it's up to the caliber as the Kansas City Royals. And then looking at it, their lineup, it's a good lineup. It's a good lineup, but I really don't think it has the depth of the Kansas City Royals. It's not a 1 through 9 lineup where there's no easy outs. I think that's where it defines the Royals from the Mets. You know what I'm saying? I would really like to see the Mets win the series, but I really don't think it's going to happen. The only thing I could think of is with Kansas City when they're going on the road to New York to play games 3, 4, and 5, is they're going to be out without their best RBI man, Kendrys Morales, and that could take a toll on them. Because I don't think they won't stick him at first base. They need Eric Hosmer at first base, right? So that's gonna be tough to tell. We'll see. I still think they can do it without him, but he was their best RBI man, over 100 RBIs. We'll see. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference, but he'll definitely be their number one pinch hitter. So we'll see. But here's my prediction. I'm going to take the Royals in 6. Take the Kansas City Royals in 6 games to beat the New York Mets in the World Series. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on my prediction, and tell me what you think will happen in the World Series. And then after the World Series, I will have a recap video on what happened and stuff. So we'll see. It should be a good series. I'm hoping the Mets, but I'm thinking the Royals. So we'll see what happens. And we'll see if the curse of Murphy happens.